from Nairobi to villages for the exercise, while a little number of passengers is boarding to Nairobi. Take a look.
As most Kenyans are set to participate in the national population census that will kick off on the night of 24th and 25th of this month, more movement of vehicles and people in Chuka town is evidenced as preparations. Martin Kimathi, a Meru Nissan Sacco shuttle driver, told media that a lot of people are boarding matatu from Nairobi to villages for the exercise, while a little number of passengers are boarding matatu to Nairobi.
Kutoka Meru ama kutoka hapa Chuka kwenda Nairobi hatuna watu wengi sana vile siku zingine huwa tunaenda kama Fridays, lakini kutoka Nairobi kuja Meru magari ni kama hata zimeisha, lakini transport hatujaongeza na ni vile magari zinaisha tu haraka kutoka Nairobi kuja huku kwa sababu abiria wengi wanatoka huko kuja manyumbani kuhesabiwa.
However, Chuka town residents viewed that the government has spent a lot of funds at almost the same time for both census and Huduma number registration that concluded few months ago, costing Kenyan shillings 6 billion, while population census is yet to take off and cost taxpayers 18.5 billion Kenyan shillings.
Amesema mtu mahali yako azabiwe. Yeye ndiye atasema kwao ni wapi. Kama wewe ni wa Tharaka Nithi unasema wewe ni wa Tharaka Nithi, kama ni Kigoma unasema ni Kigoma, Mombasa unasema ni Mombasa. Naona serikali ni kama iko na kutupa pesa kwingi sana. Kwa maana hivi hapo nyuma tulikuwa tunaambiwa tujitokeze tufanye nini? Tujitokeze hii ya kuchukua Huduma namba. Kama wangejua mambo kuhusu hii nini? Mambo kuhusu hii kuhesabu watu iko karibu kama mwezi mmoja hivi. Ni afadhali hiyo vitu wangeunganisha mahali pamoja.
They said the exercise should be done in a way that the government will note how many jobless youth are in the country and also find a solution towards helping the mushrooming number of jobless youth in the country.
Sisi kama vijana, serikali iweze kutusaidia ijue kama Tharaka Nithi County tuko wangapi, ni wangapi hawana kazi. Tuweze tutafutiwa hata kazi. Hata kufagia huku tu borako tu upate riziki yako ya kila siku ni pesa.
Martin Mugambi, DestinyTv, Tharaka Nithi County.
And thank you, Martin Mugambi, for that story. Deputy President William Samoei Ruto has called for unity in Jubilee Party and urged members to stop 2022 politics. He has asked Kenyans to participate in census exercise tomorrow because the data will help the government to do proper planning. Ruto was speaking in Mumboha Primary School grounds, Luanda constituency, Vihiga County, during the official opening of Chesumei CDF office. He was accompanied by several leaders from the region.
Siasa ni mambo ya mipango ya maendeleo ya taifa letu la Kenya. Hakuna siasa ingine. Ile wananchi wa Kenya wanataka viongozi wafanye ni haya mambo nimesikia hapa, ya barabara, ya maji, ya stima, TTI, hospitali. Hiyo ndio mambo ambayo Kenya hii na wananchi wa Kenya na sisi kama viongozi tunataka tuungane tuyashughulikie kazi hiyo. Hiyo ndio kazi ambayo lazima sisi wote tuungane tufanye.
The common principle ya kutengeneza sheria katika bunge ni kurekebisha ama kutoa mzigo kwa wananchi wa Kenya. That is the common principle. Sheria sisi ile tunatengeneza katika bunge, ile mimi na whip wajumbe kuenda kusaidia, ni ile inatoa mzigo kwa Wakenya. Tunaelewana ama tuelewane? Kwa hivyo tumeona tayari tuko na proposal ya kupunguza mzigo. Na tujaona ile ya BBI inasema nini. Mimi nataka niwaambie wale wanaotengeneza BBI kwamba ikiwa proposal zao kwa hiyo BBI haitakuwa na mwelekeo ya kupunguza mzigo kwa Wakenya, nafikiria Wakenya wengi akiwemo mimi tutakuwa na shida na hiyo proposal.
Waambie ndugu zangu ambao wako umri yangu, na sisi ni watatu, ni mimi na Wetangula na Mudavadi. Tukija nyumbani tuonyeshe watu wetu, marafiki zetu, ndio wajue kama tunawaelekeza katika serikali au la. Mimi rafiki yangu anaitwa William Samoei Ruto. Wetangula rafiki yako anaitwa nani? Mudavadi rafiki yako anaitwa nani? We have to move our people, not to move our own personal interest.
Rais alisema vizuri jana kwamba uongozi sio kabila, sio dini, sio mali, sio mahali mtu anatoka. Uongozi ni maono na mipango ya maendeleo na vile mtu anaweza kujitolea aweze kutekeleza mipango na maono na ajenda ambayo inaweza kubadilisha wananchi wa Kenya. Na kesho kutwa mnajua tuko na mambo ya census. Na mimi nataka niwaulize watu wa Vihiga, Rwanda na Kenya kwamba sisi wote tujitokeze katika kila sehemu ya Kenya ili tuweze kuhesabiwa, na kuna maswali mengine mengi ambayo kama serikali tunahitaji ili tuweke mipango ya taifa letu la Kenya katika barabara ya sawa.
And the Isiolo County Commissioner Joseph Kanyiri has issued a stern warning to anyone who will try to interfere with the set government directives on census procedures. Kanyiri was speaking after a stakeholder meeting with the county census committee, said that enumerators will have clearly marked uniforms and will be accompanied by police and local administrators.
Tumeweza kuona zile mikakati ambazo tumeziweka ni mikakati tosha, zitafaurisha census. Bado tunazidi kuwaomba wananchi wajitokeze kwa haya masuala ya census ambayo inaanza mnamo tarehe 24 masaa ya jioni usiku na itaendelea kwa muda wa siku 7. Mambo na usalama tumeweka mikakati na hizi mikakati zitafaurisha census. Tutadeploy officers hizo sehemu ambazo tumewahi kuzijua hapo zamani. Ni sehemu zina changamoto za kiusalama kama vile Burapesa, kama vile Ngaremara na sehemu zingine kama vile Kambi Sheikh, Kambi ya Juu. Hizo zote tutaweka officers wa kutosha ili kazi iweze kufaulu hii ya census. Deploy ya security officers ni idadi tosha kuzuia hawa wenye nia mbaya. Lakini kwa wao itakuwa ni kutupea mtihani rahisi wakijaribu kuvuruga amani au kuhujumu amani ya wananchi popote pale katika hii county. Wasidhubutu haya mambo, na waonya na wasihi wasidhubutu kuvunja sheria. Manake tuko na wao na tutaweza kutekeleza hatua za kisheria kuadhibu vya kutosha. Vingine siku nyingine hawatajaribu. Gharama ikiwa watamuona mtu mui mwenye nia mbaya, waweze kupiga report kwa assistant chief, kwa mzee wa mtaa na pia kwa police officer yeyote atakuwa ameshika doria mahali pale. Kule sehemu ya Burapesa askari watakuwa wamemiminika kama nzige. Alafu wale watu wanafanya hii census watajitambulisha kwa zile sare ambazo tutakuwa tumewapea uniform, badges, na watakuwa kitembea na mzee wa mtaa.
And a team from Kisii County Government and farmers led by the Agriculture Chief Officer Naomi Mukaya were in Meru County for a 3-day benchmarking tour on banana value addition chain for production, marketing and the vibrant cooperative movement in Meru to adopt best practices. Meru boasts of being the leading producer in banana production in the country with an annual production of 400 metric tons worth 6 billion. Take a look.
County, because currently as a Meru County we are producing 400,300 tons of banana every year. That is an estimated income of about 6 billion per year. And I must admit that yes, we've really focused so much on banana farming in Meru County because again it is one of our leading, it is now like a cash crop actually because we are doing it in a big way. We have had political goodwill from our governor and from the committee agriculture and the county assembly, and this has really enabled our farmers to be able to get it right through the capacity building, through a lot of training. We've also been able to partner with quite a number of partners like KEFIS, who have been able to certify the seed that our farmers plant. because more often than not we get it wrong on the kind of material that we plant.
We have come here in Meru to learn best practices in banana farming. We are here to copy what you do best in terms of banana production, so that we can go back home and help our people. As you are aware, Kisii County population depends on agriculture. It's an agriculture county, and one of the crops that our people depend on or grow is banana. As the government, through the help of our excellence and partnering with the AU for devolution, we are doing a banana industry which we recently launched, and this came as a result of mitigating the problem that our farmers face from the middlemen, who at the end of the day, after the farmers have invested a lot in producing bananas, they end up benefiting, leaving those mamas who do a lot of work to make sure that these crops are available.
Pastors Fellowship wanawakaribisha kwa kongamano la siku 5 za upako na ujazo katika shule ya msingi ya Matungulu KK Town. Kongamano hili ni kuanzia tarehe 21 hadi tarehe 25 mwezi Agosti mwaka 2019. Wenyeji wakiwa KK Pastors Fellowship. Kutakuwa na awamu 3. Awamu ya kwanza ikiwa Morning Glory kuanzia saa 11:30 hadi saa 3 asubuhi. Awamu ya mchana ikiwa saa 6:30 hadi saa 8 mchana. Awamu ya mwisho ikiwa Revival kuanzia mwendo wa saa 11 hadi saa 3 usiku. Mgeni mwalikwa atakuwa Bishop Kiogora Magambo.
Those who have been crying, you cry no more. Those who have been in tears, your tears are over. Your trouble has come to an end. Your disappointment is now your appointment.
Siku ya Ijumaa, Bishop Kiogora Magambo atakutana na wachungaji kuanzia mwendo wa saa 3 asubuhi hadi saa 6:30 mchana. Na wakati huo huo, mabibi wa wachungaji watakutana na Bi Lucy Kiogora. Siku ya Jumamosi, vijana watakutana na Bishop Kiogora Magambo kuanzia saa 3 hadi saa 7 mchana. Maudhui yakiwa nitawarudishia miaka ile iliyoliwa na nzige.
Narudisha raha yangu iliyoliwa na nzige.
Join like-minded individuals in a seminar that will not only awaken but empower you to discover, define, and design your personal and professional success in relationships, life, career, or ministry. The seminar will be facilitated by JoyKarima, a renowned relationship expert, an author, and a life coach. Rina Hicks, an investment banker, certified finance coach and an author, Dr. Joyce Gikunda, the founder Linton's Beauty World, and Brenda Kajuju Skin Consultant. The event will take place at Gethsemane Gardens, Meru on Saturday, the 7th of September 2019 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at a fee of 3,000 Kenya shillings only, inclusive of meal. JoyKarima will also be preaching at Jesus House of Praise Mega Tent on Sunday, the 8th of September 2019. Design your life with Jenny in partnership with Linton's. Make a date and don't be late. Welcome Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. And the drought being experienced in various parts of the country is likely to continue through October. According to the National Drought Management Authority Chief Executive Officer, Mr. James Odwor, the continuing drought in the country is worsening and is persistent. 2.6 million people have been affected so far.
Mr. Odwor gave an update on the drought situation in the country during the National Drought Management Authority's meeting with European Union officials when they were flagging off vehicles to help with the monitoring of drought. 8 vehicles were flagged off to support monitoring of drought in various counties, while a boat was flagged off for the same purpose in Lamu. The most affected areas, according to NDMA, are the arid and semi-arid areas, including northeastern parts of Kenya.
Na hakuna maji kabisa kwa sababu mbuzi zetu na ng'ombe zetu hawapati maji. Sisi mifugo, ng'ombe kadhalika, hata zile tunauza hapa kwa soko kubwa ya Gatonga zinakunywa maji hapa Libadhananto, na sasa imekauka wiki 3, hata maji ya kusota ya kunywa na mdomo hakuna.
Leaders from the northern part of Kenya had earlier raised an alarm concerning the effects of drought on their people. National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale appealed for urgent food and water, blaming the current situation on the lack of April-long rains. According to NDMA, 35 counties are affected by drought, 23 of which are in dire need of food and water, while the remaining 12 are receiving other forms of help to counter the effects of drought. Some of the most affected countries include Turkana, Isiolo, Samburu, Marsabit, Wajir, Garissa, and Tana River, some of which have been distributed with the 1,218 million shillings spent by NDMA for drought intervention since February 2019. Christine Motegi, reporting for Destiny Television.
Thank you, Christine Motegi, for that story. And officials from the Kenya Roads Board have lauded Governor Kiraito's administration for the sensible utilization of funds in roads infrastructure. Speaking at the governor's office, the officials led by the executive director, Mr. Jacob Rua, noted that Meru County is among the best performing counties in funds absorption.
Thank you. We've been making we've been disbursing funds to the county governments as a conditional grant, and that means that a few conditions have to be met for this grant to continue to flow. One of the conditions is that once we have indicated how much money is going to flow down to the county, we expect them to feature that money in their budget.
We have said we want all the roads completed and the contractors paid by June, by the end of the year. We don't want to carry anything beyond the financial year. So challenges have been there, but we are trying to overcome them.
Gavana wetu na mheshimiwa Daitumu kwa ile kazi wamefanya. Kwa hivyo njia zimetengenezwa, kuna kabrosi hapa na kuna matope mbeleni. Tulikuwa tumekanyanga matope, mizigo haipo inabebeka mbeleni, lakini ukiangalia sasa hizi kila kitu kiko shwari. Tunashukuru kwa hilo. Kwa hivyo ATBD na Zindi kuna moyo huo. Kwa hivyo ni jitihada nzuri kwa kila mwananchi amepata kunufaika kwa hili. Kwa hivyo ni jambo la kushukuru.
The Kenya Revenue Authority has trained its ammunitions on its staff, warning that insiders aiding a multi-billion evasion scheme will soon be smoked out. This happened on the day detectives picked Keroche bosses in a 14.4 billion shilling tax roll. KRA Commissioner General Githi Mburu said apart from internal investigations at the Times Tower, names of staff involved in the evasion network will be forwarded for prosecution. The KRA Commissioner General Githi Mburu said in a statement that they are working with other law enforcement agencies in ensuring that those of their staff who aid tax evasion are prosecuted jointly with the taxpayers they have aided. They also the support of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations in ensuring that all KRA staff who aid tax evasions are promptly investigated and their cases forwarded to the Director of Public Prosecution. Mr. Mburu made the statement on the same day that businesswoman Tabitha Karanja and her husband Joseph Karanja were arrested to face evasion charges involving the alcoholic product since 2015. In an audit, the Director of Public Prosecution, Nordin Haji, has relied on to build the case. The KRA claims that Keroche breweries have evaded payment taxes from 2015. On Thursday, the taxman said majority of its staff were honest, but added that the few engaging in corruption would be punished through prosecution and internal disciplinary process. The arrest of Keroche founders comes barely a week after billionaire Humphrey Kariuki was charged over similar tax evasion schemes said to have bled KRA 41 billion shilling over the same period. Tax officers who have been overseeing the tightly controlled alcohol industry, where KRA has a real-time production monitoring machines installed in every licensed manufacturer's production line, now face lifestyle audit. Mr. Mburu wrote, "We will also share information on those who have wealth that is not consistent with their known sources of income with the Asset Recovery Agency and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission for appropriate action." The taxman has a team of over 100 market surveillance officers to monitor alcohol manufacturing apart from the 17 billion shilling accessible goods management system which KRA procured from a Swiss multinational SICPA Security Solutions that is meant to transmit real-time data to Times Tower on every production line for tax computation. JoyKarimi reporting for Destiny TV. Iran has unveiled a new missile defense system and referred to U.S. talks as useless. The display of Bava 373 comes as top diplomats suggest Tehran may work with new French proposals to save the nuclear deal. Iran began production after the purchase of Russia's S-300 system was suspended in 2010 due to international sanctions that have barred it from importing many weapons. It installed the stalled S-300 system in March 2016 following several years of delays in the wake of the now crumbling 2015 nuclear deal. With a range of more than 200 kilometers, Iran's official IRNA news agency said the long-range missile system is suited to the country's geography. In his speech, Rouhani also struck a muscular tone on dealing with the U.S., saying that talks are useless over the nuclear deal. He added when the enemy launches a missile against them, they cannot give a speech and say, and I quote, "Mr. Rocket, please do not hit our country and our innocent people. Rocket launching, sir. If you can please hit a button and self-destroy the missile in the air." Close of quotes. Iran shot down a U.S. Global Hawk surveillance drone with a surface-to-air missile in June for allegedly violating its airspace, a claim that the U.S. has denied. Meanwhile, Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif used a positive tone over French proposals to salvage the nuclear deal, which was signed by France, the United Kingdom, Germany, China, Russia, and the European Union, in addition to the U.S. In an effort to prop up the agreement, French President Emmanuel Macron offered on Wednesday to either soften sanctions on Iran or provide a compensation mechanism to enable the Iranian people to live better in return for full compliance with the pact. Speaking at the Norwegian Institute of International Affairs, Zarif on Thursday said he was looking forward to having a serious conversation during a meeting with Macron in Paris the next day. JoyKarimi reporting for Destiny TV.
Bishop Kyogora Magambo and the entire Jesus House of Praise fraternity invites you to the World Mega Summit 2019. It's a time of revival, refreshing, great celebration, and a season to be impacted to make sense in your life. Guests: Reverend Abel Jean Zer from Nigeria, Bishop Jackson Olesalonka from Narok, singers Rosemary Jage, among many others. The World Mega Summit will happen from 25th August to 1st September 2019. Venue: JHP Meru Megatent, Meru Town. It's your time, your season, your appointed time for your uplifting. Expect the word, praise and worship, signs, wonders and miracles. Your life can never be the same again. Save the dates, plan and purpose to attend. 3 sessions, 6:30 to 8 a.m., 12 noon to 2 p.m., 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Theme, tell Ahab Elijah is back.
Riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, lift your voice. The year of Jubilee, now is thine until salvation
Mzazi, je, uko na mtoto, bwana au bibi amekusumbua kwa muda mrefu kuhusiana na masuala ya matumizi ya dawa za kulevya, ulevi kufikia hatua hawezi kumaliza masomo au ameshindwa kufanya kazi, au awe anaugua shida yoyote ya kiakili ama msongamano wa mawazo kufikia hatua ya kutaka kujitoa uhai? Tembelea hospitali ya mafunzo ya St. Nicholas Rehab and Mental. Tunapeana huduma za matibabu, rehabilitation, guidance and counseling na kozi za kiufundi. Kwa walioshindwa kukamilisha masomo yao ya shule ya upili, watapewa nafasi ya kuendeleza masomo hadi wakamilishe na kuhitimu. Katika hospitali ya mafunzo ya St. Nicholas Rehab and Mental, hakuna likizo ya mwisho au katikati ya muhula. Tunapatikana katika barabara kuu ya Meru Maua, katikati ya Kianjai na Ngundune, na jijini Nairobi tunapatikana maeneo ya Muthaiga. Karibuni nyote.
And welcome back. The World Bank has committed to fund the 740-kilometer Isiolo-Mandera highway at a cost of 100 billion shillings. The road will run through Isiolo, Meru, Wajir, and Mandera counties. The project will be undertaken by the Kenya National Highways Authority, and Joyce Obure has this report.
Speaking yesterday in Meru, Bernard Pamare, an official at the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure, said Kenya has already finalized designs for the first phase of the project. He revealed that the World Bank has already released 50 billion shillings for the first phase that will cover 356 kilometers, and now only the tendering process remains.
What is exciting us most is the issue of opening up of the area. You realize that Meru County has a vast northern area that is that we would say is underutilized. We wish to appeal that when the project is advertised or is tendered, let us encourage our people also to participate in the tendering process.
Mr. Pamare noted that the ministry has signed an MOU with the 4 counties involved that binds them to lower construction cost for the project.
It's about a 5-year project. Yes, and we want to start this one as quickly as possible, so that we can open up this, we connect our people. We make the course of business easy.
Speaking at the same time, Meru Governor Kirait Murungi said the project was a blessing to the county. He averred that his administration will charge no levies on construction materials to be used on the new road while facilitating the smooth transportation.
As you do the road, we like you to add some walls along the road so that we can provide more water to our huntsmen and livestock and farmers.
For Destiny TV Business News, I'm Joyce Obure.
Thank you, Joyce Obure, for that report. And still on business stories, the Toyota Land Cruiser model might go extinct by 2022 as the manufacturer shows no signs of continuing its making. This comes after Motor Trends reporter Johnny Lieberman announced the terminating of the Land Cruiser model, and Toyota neither confirmed nor denied the story. Take a look.
Most buyers, especially in America, will consider going for a Lexus brand even by sacrificing a few more dollars rather than purchasing the Land Cruiser. The price of a Toyota Land Cruiser is currently estimated at 8.5 million shillings, but adding just a few coins, you would purchase a better version of cars away from Toyota. This making the SUV manufacturing considering to axe the model out of the market. In addition to spending much money to buy the SUV, you might end up spending a couple of dollars just to ensure your Land Cruiser maintains its lifeline. Hosting the Land Cruiser could mean some back down in profit, but the company can reduce the price of the automobile or even change it to a cheap Toyota version instead. The Land Cruiser has been in an odd stasis. Most customers complain it is having a way too low volume to update. It is vulnerable and overrated in terms of its pricing. We cannot dwell so much on the dark side of the SUV. The SUV is a good off-roader, adequately spacious despite it being a decade older. It will do whatever you command it to do, provided it is something at par with its capability. Well, the off-roading won't paint the blue sky red or whatever, as other Toyota versions can have you covered. The Toyota 4Runner, for instance, way too cheaper than the 10-year-old Land Cruiser, but can still go camping and trail riding as the latter. The Toyota Land Cruiser has several other competitors, let alone the Lexus and the 4Runner. Sequoia comes in handy when you are in need of a luxurious Toyota and you do not want to splash money for the Lexus version. The 2020 Land Cruiser Heritage Edition may be the last we see of Toyota's longest lasting model name. Meanwhile, we can wait for the car manufacturing to give the final stamp.
And our sports story today with Java Kenya. Newly appointed Harambee Stars coach Francis Kimanzi has named the provisional squad for the scheduled friendly match against Uganda next month, while Nuno Espirito Santo hailed the impact of Adama as Wolverhampton Wanderers put themselves in pole position to qualify for the Europa League group stage for the first time. Take a look.
Newly appointed Harambee Stars coach Francis Kimanzi has named the provisional squad for the scheduled friendly match against Uganda next month. The squad largely features players who took part in Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt, with notable inclusions being Zambia-based forward Jesse Were and Kakamega Homeboys midfielder Moses Mudavadi. Coach Kimanzi has also named 10 players in a reserves list who could be called upon in case of injury to the called-up players. Dennis Odhiambo, who captained the Kenya squad that lost to Tanzania on penalties in CHAN qualifiers, and the mainstay in former coach Sebastian Menye's squad, has been dropped to the reserve list. The friendly has been slotted for September 8, 2019 at Moi Sports Center, Kasarani. Elsewhere, former Ghana Nottingham Forest and Bristol Rovers striker Junior Agogo has died at the age of 40. Agogo, who began his career at Sheffield Wednesday, played 27 times for his country and scored 12 goals. He finished his career at Hibernian in 2012, having also had spells in United States, Cyprus and Egypt. Agogo suffered a stroke in 2015 and struggled with his speech afterwards, admitting he felt anxious about his language. Agogo sealed his place in the hearts of Ghana fans with his performance in the 2008 Africa Cup of Nations, where he scored 3 goals, including a late winner against Nigeria in Accra. Despite playing alongside big names like Michael Essien and Asamoah Gyan, Agogo was the team star man. And lastly, Nuno Espirito Santo held the impact of Adama Traore as Wolverhampton Wanderers put themselves in pole position to qualify for the Europa League group stage for the first time. Diogo Jota and Raul Jimenez following an opening on goal by Brazilian defender Bremia, and Wolves a 1-goal cushion to take back to Moloniec Stadium for the return leg next week. A late Andrea Belotti penalty gave Nuno food for thought after Lorenzo Di Silvestri had initially reduced Torino deficit to 2-1. But the Wolves manager